Oldest technologies that scientists cannot explain. Great brains were able to develop amazing technology that were centuries ahead of their time thousands of years ago, like a fire that was impervious to water, a medieval sword that was impenetrable, and even a 200 BCE antique computer. You'd be shocked to learn about the bizarre innovations from that era that science is still unable to explain. Keep watching if you want to discover more about these incredible antique inventions and much more. 1. Damascus steel. European troops who fought Muslim forces in the Middle East during the Crusades brought back tales of the formidable weapons the Muslim soldiers employed. Given the amount of destruction that the so-called Damascus steel swords were capable of, they might as well have been lightsabers. The issue is that we don't know how Damascus steel was created or even what it comprised of. The flexibility observed in the anecdotal reports could have been achieved by smelting iron with plant material. However, we have no idea what kind of plant matter it might have been or how the blacksmiths made Damascus steel. 2. An ancient Greek invented the steam engine. The ancient Greek wind god Aeolus inspired the name of the Aeolopile. Heron Alexandrinus, also referred to as the hero of Alexandria, is credited with creating it. The Aeolopile had a sphere and steam-shooting nozzles. The nozzle's steam produced the torque required for the sphere to spin on its axis. The sphere would eventually start rotating steadily at a maximum speed of 15,000 rotations per minute. The Arab polymath Taqi al-Din reinvented the steam engine in 1577. 3. A magical gem used in navigation. The ancient Norse described a magical gem that was able to determine the sun's position, even when it was obscured, and enable sailors to precisely navigate the high seas. While stories about such a gem may seem to be akin to Thor's hammer, a 2013 discovery revealed that they were true. The legendary sunstone was constructed of calcite, a crystal that could locate the sun even when it was hidden by clouds. The key to its success resided in its capacity to double refract sunlight, which allowed for extremely precise navigation. It may have appeared to the ancients who used the stone to be magic. 4. The first battery. In 1936, the Baghdad battery was found in a Paleolithic settlement outside of Baghdad, modern-day Iraq. There were actually several batteries present, each made out of a copper cylinder running the length of a clay pot. The cylinder contained an iron rod that was secured within the copper with asphalt. One of the scientists who carried on the excavation proposed that the unusual clay jars were actually old batteries in 1938. About 10 years later, investigation showed that the pots produced 2 volts of electricity when filled with an electrolyte fluid, proving this notion correct. However, we are unsure of what these old batteries powered. 5. The first calendar. During a National Trust for Scotland-led dig in Aberdeenshire in 2004, a calendar that belonged to a Stone Age population 10,000 years ago was discovered. The calendar is a 50-meter-long scroll of parchment that displays solar months as well as lunar phases. The entire parchment shows a year's worth of lunar and solar cycles, but it was sufficiently accurate for users to readjust their lunar and solar calendars every year. To match the moon's phases, the calendar used 10-day weeks with roughly 3 every month. 6. The oldest telescope. In 1850, archaeologists excavating in modern-day Iraq's Assyrian ruins discovered a 3,000-year-old rock crystal lens. Since its discovery, scientists have tried to determine how it works. Maybe it was a 3 times magnifier. The sun's rays may have been focused by a burning glass in order to ignite a fire. However, some academics think that the Nimrod lens was truly a component of a prehistoric telescope. The sophisticated astronomical knowledge of the Assyrians and Galileo's own claim that the ancients had to have possessed telescopes might both be explained by this. 7. A non-rust iron. The 6-ton, 24-foot-tall iron pillar of Delhi is a 1,600-year-old iron column. It's old, but there isn't any rust on it. The warm, arid climate of Delhi, according to some scientists, is the reason the pillar resists rusting. Others think that the pure quality of the iron is due to the metal alloy that the ancient engineers managed to develop. The alloy is free of sulfur and manganese, but contains significant amounts of phosphorus. All scientists believe that the column is a superb example of ancient engineering, even if the column's resistance to rust is the product of climate. These amazing innovations demonstrate that ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we previously believed. Or what do you think? Let's hear your personal opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so you won't miss out on the next exciting video.